Florentino Perez is either loved or hated. One of the most successful football managers in football history pulled Real Madrid out of the crisis and lifted the club to the very top. Perez had both successes and failures, but all the major achievements in the recent history of Real Madrid are inextricably linked with Florentino. He easily makes unpopular decisions and acts exclusively in the interest of the club. Perez cares not only about the football component, but also about the financial one. Perez is arguably the best president in the history of Real Madrid, and it's time to prove it. Mate, please subscribe if you want to watch more informative football videos. We will tell you incredible stories about Manchester United, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, as well as other football stars and top clubs. We promise it will be interesting. Real Madrid failed last season. Blancos flew out of the Champions League and in La Liga took only third place. Ronaldo is no longer in the club, and the stars who have won the Champions League every season are aging. Despite all the problems, Forbes in May again recognized Real as the most expensive football club in the world. Real value is estimated at $4.24 billion. If you consider all sports, then Real is the third most expensive club in the world. According to Forbes, in 2019 the club's revenue was $896 million. Real Madrid also remains the most profitable club in the world. Blancos earn 70 million more than their sworn enemy, Barcelona. Bro, write in the comments below how much do you think Real Madrid will earn next season. Our version, 950 million. The club recently sold the rights to use its brand to Providence Equity for a payment of 224 million in the first 4 years. Florentino Perez continues to find non-obvious sources of income for the club that allow Real Madrid to acquire any players without paying attention to the financial fair play. Perez learned to expertly manipulate people and carry out deals that would be most beneficial for the club. If Florentino needs a football player, he will find 1,000 ways to sign him. At one time, to sign Gareth Bale and Luka Modric, he negotiated with Daniel Levy for as long as 6 months. In the year 2000, Perez agreed with Luis Figo's agent that if he wins the presidential election in Real Madrid, the Portuguese will move from Barcelona to Madrid. Florentino's chances were small, but he won the election anyway. Immediately after taking office, he demanded a deal. Like if you didn't know this incredible transfer story of Luis Figo. Brazenly and on a paper napkin, Perez agreed with Zidane, stood on a yacht for a long time near the Formentera island luring Brazilian Ronaldo from Massimo Moratti, and personally came home to Karim Benzema. Joaquin Sanchez recently said that he met Perez in the bathroom of his hotel room where Raul called him. Or David Silva in the 2012-2013 season came to the Champions League match in Madrid at the request of the president of Real Madrid, took a picture with his nephews and then heard, "Leave his suitcase in the locker room. In a year, David will be with us." It did not work out, only with David Silva. Perez acts solely in the interest of the club. He fires coaches if they don't bring trophies and pays generally to those who win with Real Madrid. Real Madrid may have a better coach or better players than those who are in the club now, but there simply can't be a better president than Perez in Real Madrid, said Jose Mourinho, who was later fired from the club. The Spaniard is diplomatic, prudent and prepared for any question. It is impossible to provoke him. Perez says goodbye to the club's legends if he believes that they no longer benefit. He was accused of doing wrong with Iker Casillas, and last summer Florentino took a lot of criticism for breaking up with Keylor Navas. "If you react to every action of the fans, then I will have to appear before reporters every day," Perez always answered diplomatically. Florentino fought violence in the stands. Under him, the most brutal group of fans of Real, Ultras Sur, ceased to appear in an organized manner at the stands of the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Of course, Perez loves control, so he is the only candidate in the presidential elections. But for such power, Florentino Perez repays in full. Real Madrid won a huge number of trophies during his presidency. The club makes money and deservedly continues to wear the title of Royal. Mate, please write in the comments below the story of which football person or club you would like to see in the next video on our channel. This will help us a lot. Thank you for watching and see you soon.